I've been expecting you. Hey guys, okay, so today there's a trick tip as requested. Heelside and Toeside speed checks. Okay, so how to do Toeside and Heelside speed checks. Alright, so you want to start off having a nice stable stance, okay? Feet a little over shoulder width apart, legs bent, and to start with you want to carve into it, okay? So if you're doing Toeside, you'll want to have your final carve Toeside, and if you're coming in Heelside, then you want to have your final carve into it Heelside, okay? Because that's the actual time that you'll be doing the speed check. I like to have my feet a little over the board for whichever way I'm doing it. So if I'm doing it Toeside, I'll have my toes over a little bit, and I'll have my heels over a little bit, always back foot, okay? Let's say I'm going to do a Heelside. I'll come into the Toeside, yeah, and then I'll come into the Heelside carve, and then I like to wind up just a little bit, not too much, otherwise I'll end up doing the full 180, okay? I like to wind up a little bit, then sort of let it out. If you're going fast enough, then the board might even come back in. You can even try it and bring it back in, okay? So it's just 1, 2. But I can't do that because you can't get enough speed here because there's no hills. So you just want to whip, and then when you get to this bit, you would have done a good enough speed check. And if I was going Heelside, then I would want to carve in Toeside, okay, when I come out. Because if you carry on going Heelside, then you'll fall backwards. So you want to go in to Toeside as soon as you do the speed check. It's exactly the same as Toeside, except the opposite. So, good stable stance, carving into it, heel or toe a little bit over, whip the board out, bring it back in if you want to, or just carve straight back into it the opposite way. That's how you do it. Problems some people may have include... Okay, so the first problem would have to be speed. You're not going to do this trick if you're only going to do 4 push-offs, so you've got to get at least 8 good push-offs. If not, I would recommend going downhill because they're speed checks, so you need speed. Okay, second problem is people are not cruising into the trick. I find it helps a load if you cruise into the trick, because that way you will sort of get into the motion of the trick more and you'll be able to pull it off, instead of if you're just going straight, then it's a bit more difficult and it looks a lot cooler if you cruise into it anyway. So okay, the third problem would have to be people are not winding their body and sort of moving their body into doing the trick. You move your body first, then your feet will follow. So try twisting and winding a little bit more. Get your body to move those feet into doing the trick. Alright, the third problem is always going to be landing. You might find that you're doing the 90 degrees fine, but you're falling off forwards or you're falling off backwards. So what you've just got to remember to do then is, if you're going Heelside, go back into the Toeside straight away and you'll be fine, because the board will whip straight back into the motion. And the same with Toeside. Or, like I said before, you could try forcing the board back into the straight position. That's about it. Alright guys, that's basically it. Thanks for joining me in my lovely little garage session again. Like I said in my previous videos, practice makes perfect, so keep practicing. Wear a helmet, and knee guards, and elbow guards, and slide gloves. I would recommend to start off doing this trick because it's speed, so the ball could flip out at any moment if you're not careful. So, you know, you're less likely to get hurt, so that's always a good thing. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, go longboard. Cheers!